days. I think the 7th was our last game, so this is the 17th. So yeah, it's been a long time. Waiting on some refs and the Andover team to come out of the locker room, and boys, as you can see, are ready to go. I'm again trying a new app for streaming here because I'm hoping to bring you Zooming in the near future, so hoping to continue to improve the viewer quality. Boys take the ice here and we're going to be gone. Yeah, and like I said, new app here, so bear with me as I make some adjustments. Boys will be warming up. We'll take a look at our matchup coming into today. It's been quite some time since we've had our last game. It's see here, remaining schedule. Let's look at our recent schedule here. You can see our last game was January 7th against Elk River. We barely squeaked by with a win, 5-4 win against Elk River. Elk River has since got their first win. They just finally beat a team, and it was Champlain Park out of all teams. They beat them earlier this week. So Elk River finally on the board in District 10 hockey as they get their first win. And then prior to that was January 4th, where we had the 9-4 win against, or 9-3 win against Centennial. So we're back here today, 10 days after our last hockey game, ready to go. Hopefully the boys are revved up. Coming up here then, tomorrow we play Champlain Park in Champlain. Then on the 23rd we play Blaine. The 28th we play Andover. Then I believe from there we go off to our Breezy Point tournament. And we come back, I forget the date, but we play Anoka then. And so we'll end up playing Anoka for our final District 10 game. And then round 1 of District 10 playoffs will be February 14th. And round 2 is February 15th. So top 3 teams in District 10 will advance to regions, which I just found out is in Thief River Falls. So if we advance, we got a 5-hour drive north to Thief River Falls to be able to play in regions. Top 3 teams in D10, though, like I said, will advance. Let's take a look at our stats for today. Again, we're playing Andover. We're at Andover today. Our overall record, 21-11-0. Andover's touting a 19-18-1 record. District 10, though, we're 13-3-0. Still ranked number 1 in District 10 behind Anoka. But Anoka's only played 13 games. They're 13-0-0, and they're 2 points behind us. So we got to keep getting our fair play points if we want a chance to continue to keep them within our distance. Andover today, 9-4-1, ranked 3rd place here. Minn Kota, we're sitting 24th in state, according to the rankings there, and Andover sitting 45th, and you can see the goals for and against for both teams. We're doing much better job at keeping the nets or pucks out of the back of the net. Goals for are not too far off, considering the amount of games that we've each played. So my co-commentator John's here. Officer Hamas, how are you?
How was the Gopher game last night?
Terrible. Gophers sucked. They lost 5-1, I think is what the final was. I stopped even paying attention. It got so bad at one point. The boys, though, had fun. They got to go down to the locker room. I should have preloaded a photo on here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but
how are we looking for stats?
That.
What, I mean, was this 9-2 last time we played these guys? But it's kind of a trap game.
It is, yeah.
I mean, these boys got to come out and play. And
no, the netting gets in the way. This is a better spot. Yeah, it's an interesting game. Like I said, we're sitting first right now in District 10s. Andover's sitting third. They're behind, or Anoka's sitting 2 points behind us, but they've also had 3 less games than us. So it's going to be an interesting game coming up today. We need to keep getting our fair play point and earning that 3rd point every game. And we need to kind of win out the rest of the season here, John.
Boys have been better about staying out of the box.
They have been. They've been being really disciplined, playing a much cleaner game. And I was just showing the fans here, John. You can take a look here, too. District 10, our games. Our last game was, let me get this out of the way. Our last game was 10 days ago. It feels like we haven't been at hockey forever.
I feel like we haven't had a game in a long time.
Yeah. And we barely squeaked that win out against Elk River 5-4. I think they even outshot us. Now, the person counting the shots, I heard, I wasn't there because Liam had the flu, but I heard that they were counting everything, including shots that went wide. Shot attempts were shot on goals, according to them. But Elk River just beat Champlain Park. So Champlain Park got their first win in district. So maybe there's something their coaches are telling them is working, and who knows, but
we got everybody back tonight. Are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
Here we go. It's fucking January.
I don't think we're missing anybody.
Who do we got in net today?
We got Jake Oswald again,
okay,
of course.
All right. The brick wall is back.
The brick wall, as you can see him right there. Yeah, hopefully he's dialed in tonight. We need him.
How's Liam feeling?
He's back to 100%.
100%? All right.
He had a sleepover at the Milliches, though, last night with Keegan Green and Graham Gazzoni. And so hopefully those 4 boys didn't stay up too late.
Did you guys all go back there after the game? And
they all went back there, and I did not join them. No, Jim went back. He was hounding me. He actually was going to send Kelly to come pick me up from my house because I was incapable of driving. So I was trying to be responsible, and he tried to send Kelly. Kelly got in her car and even had her garage door open when I called her, and I said, is Jim seriously sending you to pick me up? And so I canceled my Kelly Uber Lyft ride.
You stood firm.
I did. I had a pork chop and went to bed.
That sounds great.
A late night pork chop. Probably not the healthiest decision.
Do you dip that in pork? Do you dip that in barbecue sauce, or what's your go-to?
No, I just put a good seasoning on it. And
I don't know. Anyone who's watching, I don't know if anybody knows, but Billy is a barbecue guy.
I am a big barbecue guy. Although I did that one in the air fryer. That was nothing special. I did that in the air fryer.
Well, you air fried a pork chop?
They were frozen when I first got them, and I was starving, so
and you didn't.
I did a shameful thing.
You didn't dip it in anything.
Nope. I seasoned the hell out of it, threw it in the air fryer from frozen, got it to a perfect 140. It was juicy, tender, and it was delicious.
How long did it take, just out of curiosity?
About 15 minutes.
It did?
It was a thin cut pork chop, so it wasn't
thin cut frozen?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
15
Air fryers are amazing.
Yeah, they can do anything. Yeah. It's crazy. All the boys are underway. Let's see who we get out for the first lineup here. Looks like we're going to have Isaac Olson in the dot, Ross Stewart. This is wingers, Kraus and Carlin out there at D. Andover comes up with this face-off win. They get it into their zone. They're going to bring it back through the neutral zone here. Number 4 from Andover rushes it into the zone. Kraus steps up and shoves him into the board. Nice job by Kraus there defensively, throwing it back in, and we get possession of this. JoJo tries to get it over to Isaac. They lose it, though, and Andover regrouping in the neutral zone. Andover is going to re-rush it back into the zone. Number 7 gets a shot. Kraus tries to block it, but it goes wide of the net. Ike's going to pick this back up. He's going to try to pass it over to Stewart. The pass is just behind Stu, though, and can't get it. Isaac tries to hold the zone, but Andover's going to be able to bring it back out. Andover brings it back into the zone. Will Pitzel, fresh off the bench. He's hot in nearby. Andover chips it back over into our zone temporarily, but Liam's fresh off the bench. Is able to get back out of the zone. Andover comes in 21. Is that kid is ginormous from Andover, number 21 here. He takes another shot.
Big Pee-wee.
Jake with a couple good saves. Boys battling behind the net. Liam's back there trying to hold his own. Who's that grabs this? Is that Stone grabs this, I believe, or is that Schulte? I can't tell the difference. No, it's Stone. Stone rushes it, gets it deep into the zone. Andover picks it up behind their goaltender. They try to get it back out of the zone. Try to regroup. Oh, Will Pitzel reading that one nicely and able to chip that back in and keep it from getting out of the zone.
Oh, here
Stone grabs it.
Oh, come on, boys.
Shot attempt gets blocked by Andover. They can't get anything off on that one. And the puck backs out, comes back out to the neutral zone. Keegan Green's back after it. Vaughn is back there at D. Shot and saved by Jake, and Jake's going to hold on to that one. We get a whistle, and we'll get a defensive zone draw. Not the look we want to see at the start of this game here. I feel like we're kind of starting off slow at getting this puck and getting it going the other way.
No, I mean, we want to see the quick offensive rushes to start this game. Let's get something going here.
Well, we come out with that face-off win. Comes out of the zone, but Andover foiling our attempts as we cross the blue line into the neutral zone. Schulte grabs it. He feeds it over to Milic here. Milic loses the handle on it. Andover able to dump it back into our zone. Andover walks it in. Schulte with a nice job pushing that puck off the stick there, and Andover not able to get it out.
Oh, I like this.
Milic feeds it up to Schulte. Schulte rushing it in. He slid it over to Graham, and we're not able to capitalize on that opportunity. Max is able to hold the zone, dumps it back behind the goaltender, goes around. Ramzoni grabs it, he dumps it back in again. Schulte and Milic stepping up to support there along the far side lines. Schulte grabs it, takes a shot, gets tipped by an Andover player and goes wide. Max able to hold the zone again on the blue line. Gets it in deep. Schulte feeds it right back out in front. And Andover comes up with that one. Great play by Schulte, just couldn't get a handle on it. It was Milic. Andover brings it back in. Liam gets off the bench, and with a great play to force the Andover player to go wide. Andover sends it around, tries to feed it to his D, but that pops all the way back out. Andover forcing to regroup in their own zone. Milic is trying to grab this. Andover trying to get it. They chip it up, and they are able to get it into the zone. Liam grabs this. He's looking for options. He's going to try to pass it to Schulte. Andover gets a stick on that puck, though. Liam waited just a smidge too long to make that pass. Goes back behind our goaltender. Max feeds it around the boards. Gets it up to Isaac. Puck goes back into our zone. Liam back there to pressure. Andover tries to send it back out in front. Jake's able to grab a hold of that, though, and covers before Andover's able to get a shot off. We're going to get a couple fresh new defenders out there. It looks like we're going to get Krause and Carlin back out there. Offensive zone draw. Isaac Olsen's in the dot. Andover comes up with this. Isaac, though, forces it back out. JoJo steps up, tries to get it out of the zone, but Andover able to hold. Shot, and Jake gloves that one down and is going to hold on to it.
What do we got here? Olsen, Stu, and Ross? Okay.
Yeah, looks like, yep. Different lineup arrangement again today. Coach trying a few new things, it looks like. Ike having a collision, goes down in the face-off dot there.
Krause and Carlin? Okay.
Krause back there trying to get it. He tries to send up the boards to Ross. Andover continues to battle for it. Andover comes up with it. Shot attempt goes wide. Carlin intercepts it. Throws it over to Stu. Stu's able to at least get it out of the zone here. Carlin steps up to support. Stu grabs it. Throws it over to Ross. Ross through neutral zone. Gives it back to Stu. Stu coming in through the center. Can't get through all those Andover players, though, as he tried to cut up the middle, and it's coming back our direction. Andover walks it in the zone. Pitzel fresh off the bench. Great defensive play by Pitzel as he forces that puck to the boards.
So we got Willie at D.
Is that where he's at? No, I think he's center. I think
no, he's not. He's on D.
Will Pitzel's playing D?
They got Willie at D today.
We're trying something new again. Puck gets dumped in behind our goaltender. Andover's first to it. Tries to throw it out front, and there's going to be a penalty coming for a slash. And who got it?
Got a little aggressive. Is that Stone?
Yeah, Stewart. No, yeah. Who is it going to be? No, it's Andover's going to the box.
Oh, I like that. All right.
I take it.
They got a little tussle here
us.
By the blue line, and I think we'll take that.
We'll take it. I missed what happened exactly, but shots on goal are 3-0 with Andover. We got to start putting some on net.
Charleston. I can't figure. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we got
so we got-
Charleston playing forward today.
We got
Norman and Will as D
who's that?
partners.
Stone in the faceoff dot, Green and Chalstrom as their wingers, Norman and Will Pitzel as your D-mates here. Will grabs this on the blue line. He's able to backhand that back up to Chalstrom. Chalstrom temporarily loses it, and Will able to hold it temporarily. But Andover able to tip it back out of the zone.
Yeah,
Stone
good
baits the
hustle
race
by
though.
Stone.
He gets back. Will's
Here
going
we
to
go.
cycle
Now
it.
let's go.
Will's going to bring it back out of the zone. He's got speed. He's got some confidence coming through the neutral
come on,
zone.
boys.
He loses it though temporarily, and then he just fights right on through. Shot by Will Pitzel. It's saved by the
Pass the
goaltender.
puck. Let's go. 3-on-2.
Chalstrom grabs this on the far side boards, throws it back around the goaltender. Green's there to grab it, sends it back to Norman. Norman sends it back out to Green. Green gives it back to Norman. Norman's going to go cross ice to Will. Will gives it back over to, who is that? Chalstrom. Chalstrom feeds it right in the middle. Goes over to Green. Back to Norman. Norman tries to send it, hits an Andover player in the shin pad and bounces out. And now there's a race. Norman comes through, and Norman beats him to there, and he's able to strip him.
Now let's go.
Norman throws it back over to Stone here in the neutral zone. Stone's got it. He's got Pitzel. They just barely managed to stay on sides there. Pitzel throws one on net. Jumbles out front. Gramzoni, fresh off the bench, turns and whips one. Rebound attempt by Pitzel. He tries to get it back on net again. That goaltender standing strong and able to keep it out of the net. And Andover chips it out.
Right back. Don't let him
We're
change.
back
Don't
5
let
on
him
5.
change.
Schulte grabs it. He brings it back behind the goaltender. He redirects back the other direction. Gives it to Milic here on the near side boards. Milic finds Gramzoni, center ice. He's able to hold on to it. He cuts into the middle. Tries to feed it over to Schulte. Schulte shot and score. What a play. What a play by these boys as they come up big. Drew feeds it to... Drew gets that back.
Gazzoni over to Schulte, and they bury it.
That was an amazing play by those boys. Walking in, and they make this a 1-0 game.
Well, I
8-15.
don't want to downplay the shift before that, but the shift before that was pound, pound, pound. That shift spreads out the ice, finds guys open, and they bury it. That's a great looking play.
That was really good play. Liam gives it back to Schulte, or to Stone. Is that Schulte? No, that's Schulte right in the middle. Liam cuts in. He's going to hold it. He cuts wide, brings it in. He sends one out front. Andover's goaltender is able to save, and Andover is able to chip it out of the zone. Max Peterson's first to it. He feeds it up to Milic on the near side blue line here. And Andover's able to regain this. He gets it to Max. Max gets it back to Liam. Liam feeds it back to Milic. Milic brings it in the zone. Oh, and Andover gets a stick on that and sends that puck to the board. Milic gives it back to Liam. Liam takes a shot from far out. Goaltender makes the save. Milic grabs it. Boys are starting to have some chemistry here on these lines.
This looks a little more like what we thought we'd see.
Yes, Kraus grabs it. Shot blocked by Andover in front. Gramzoni comes up, tries to grab it. Andover's frantically trying to get possession of this puck. Kraus is able to hold that zone. Carlin gets in there and chips it back again deep in the zone. Andover rips it around, and that's going to make it out of the zone as Kraus is not able to get to the blue line. Kraus feeds it back over to Isaac. Isaac cuts up the middle. Lose the handle, but he uses his skates to keep it on his blade. And he finally loses it there, and it goes back to Carlin. We're going to get something. I'm sure it's a penalty.
Here, it looks like.
Yeah. Looks like Ike and maybe an Andover player both going to the box, probably for roughing or some sort.
Coincidentals, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
I didn't see anything overly aggressive or dirty, so I'll take it. 5-on-4 or 5-3 is the shots on goal count. We're up now. What do we got in the face-off circle there? It's Stone. We got Ross out there with Stewart. Kraus and Carlin back for your D-mates. Stone's going to take the face-off. He wins it back over to Stewart. Stewart gets it back to Carlin. Carlin gives it back to Stewart. And Andover gets it back in our zone, and that's going to be offsides.
Well, if we can keep some more of that momentum going and pounding this goalie, they're going to find the back of the net.
Oh, absolutely. I forgot I have replay. I should have replayed that last goal. Dang it, John.
So what's your new setup?
I got to remember I have a deal. Andover walks it in, gets a shot off, but Jake comes up with the save. So Stone gets this. He walks right around everybody. Shot, and he finds the back of the net. And Stone with a beautiful play, and now we can go from going. Starting broadcast. Hopefully we're back live. I don't know if we're going again or not. It says I have no viewers. I might have lost that. It crashed. The app crashed. That sucks.
You think you got replay until you hit the replay button, and then everything crashes.
Yeah, everybody crashed, and oh no, that's not good. We might not even be going live. Can you pull up the YouTube channel? See what it's doing?
You sent it out on Sports Engine?
Carlin's or Chalstrom's mom did. Oh, now we're back to 10 viewers. All right, we might be back live again. Had a little incident. I tried to hit the replay button and it crashed the whole app on us. That sucked. Yep, it looks like we're back again, right?
Yeah, you're live.
Shot saved by Jake here off the face-off. Boys get a little chippy, and let's see what happens here. Are they going to take Will?
Oh,
they're going to take
I don't
Will.
like that call. I don't like that call at all.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. They were hacking at Oswald there. We're going to go on the penalty kill. Let's see here. Penalties. We're going to be... Oh, I got to get the scoreboard back up too now. Does that crash that? Bear with me as I get this going again. Andover gets it in the zone. They feed it over to the point. They take a shot from the corner. Vaughn's able to clear the zone, but that's going to go the distance of the ice, so that should be an icing, although maybe not. It didn't make it all the way down. Chalstrom grabs it. Oh, and Chalstrom's going to go to the box for a check. I don't know if that was necessarily a check. I don't know if that was...
That looked like...
Let's try a replay again here now, John.
Let's take a look at that one.
This is the way it should be.
I love what you got going on.
See, here Chalstrom comes in, and he uses his body, but man, that didn't look like
that was hips and hands, no shoulder, no. I mean,
and the Andover
if you lose an edge at contact, that's not a penalty.
The Andover player's still down, and the Andover family's not happy about that. But that replay worked out well. As long as it doesn't continue to crash the app, John, we'll be good.
I think I like the replay.
I had the replay. They're yelling that he hit him from behind. I don't agree with that. We watched it.
I disagree with that, too. I disagree with these pyramids.
There's a check by Michael, but I don't think that was... I could show that we showed the replay live on the stream here. We got the instant replay going.
Yeah, you can log in later and check it out.
And it was just a hip to hip.
Oh, my gosh, they're going to give him another one. That is not from behind. That's not charging. That's not 3 steps. There's nothing about that deserves the major.
Well, just like that, we're going to be 5-on-3. Who are we going to go out there with? It looks like we got Stone in the face-off circle, Max Peterson and Liam Hamas out there. We got Green, Chalstrom, and Isaac in the box. We're going to have 1:09 of a 5-on-3. Andover grabs this. They're able to hold the zone. Stone doing a good job. Tried to tip it. Andover gets it. They grab this. They throw it over to the corner here. Max with a great play and is able to chip it out of the zone. And it's going to come back down all the way. Andover sends it D to D. They're going to bring it back in on some pass. Good passing here by Andover. Tries to center. It goes right through the front of the crease there. Not able to come up with a shot. They cycle it back in there. Shot from the point. Jake with a good save. Liam back after it. Andover with a missed pass, and it comes all the way out. Goes the distance of the ice. That should know that. How are they calling that an icing? That was their own player.
Yeah, that was Andover.
That was Andover's player. Tried to pass it, and it came out of the zone.
Boys, that was Andover that passed that.
Liam had the putt. Liam never touched that.
That was bad.
Now we have 27 seconds of a 5-on-3 remaining here. Andover walks it in front. They take a shot, but it goes wide of the net. Goes into the near side corner. Andover comes up with this. Goes cross ice on the pass. Andover again. Liam gets there, blocks it, and it goes, deflects it wide. Andover gets it again in the corner, and they're cycling the puck nicely. 7 seconds left of this 5-on-3, and we'll get Will Pitzel back out of that box. Andover continues to maintain zone pressure. Shot attempt. They set it in front, but a tip in front causes them not to get a good shot off. We're now back 5-on-4, and Milich comes back out for him. Milich comes out. Shot attempt again by Andover, but Oswald holding strong in net. Andover sends it back around the boards. Liam's back over to their pressure. Andover keeps pressure of this. Oh, and now Liam's going to go. Are you kidding me? Again, I don't agree with these calls. Let's look at that one
Let's look at that one
They
again.
called that one. They called that one. That is not a check. Name in the boards. He goes down. That was not a check. Ridiculous calls here coming our way. We're going to be back on 5-on-3. Luckily, it's that the second penalty was almost over now. This coach is going to get some fresh lines out here. Looks like we're going to go Schulte.
Should be 5-on-4.
Oh, no, it's 5-on-4. Okay.
5-on-4.
I better correct that on the screen here. I'm operating the screen. Oh, I should give this to Quinn.
Yeah, where is Quinn?
We need Quinn, our scorekeeper, to maintain the score. We got a penalty up there, so if she could adjust that off when it's done. Do you know the password to get in there, Quinn? No? 634343. 634343. Yep. Now everybody that knows my iPad password.
Well, I don't really care that we're on live here, but my password is 9999999. Have at it.
Parents getting mad on both sides of the aisles here.
Quinn, do you have a question?
Oswald keeping us in this game, comes up with another big save. Still 5-on-4 here. Got 1:11 left of Liam's penalty here. Schulte still in the face-off circle. He wins that back to Carlin. Carlin battling for it, loses it to Andover. Andover sends it, centers it right in front of Jake. Jake's still able to keep it out and sends it in the near side boards. Kraus is battling for it here on the near side boards. Milich steps in to support him, helps chip it away, but Andover coming up with it again. They try to center it. Carlin reads that and is able to grab it. He sends it around the far side boards, tries to get it up to Schulte. Carlin steps up to help. Schulte grabs it and he gets it up to Drew, and Drew's going to get on the odd man rush here. He cuts up the middle, gets around almost everybody, gets it out. Schulte comes barreling in, gets a backhand shot, but got deflected back behind the net. Andover able to get it back out of the zone. They're going to carry it back through here. Carlin gets it. He rings it around the back of the goaltender. He tries to get it to Vaughn. Vaughn able to get a handle on this, but Milich picks it up. He sends it up to Schulte. Schulte carries it in, walks around the first Andover player. He chips it back towards the blue line. It comes back out, but Vaughn picks this back up. Vaughn's going to carry this in. He goes wide into the zone. We got 2 seconds left of the penalty. Vaughn cuts right in the middle. Backhand shot saved by the goaltender from Andover. And we're back full strength. Schulte back out on the ice now as Andover regrouping and coming in. Number 2 from Andover coming in fast. Milich picks this puck up, tries to get it through. Vaughn doing a nice job, not letting Andover get anything going. Stewart picks this up. Stewart brings it in. He cuts in, goes wide. Can't get a shot off. He drops it back to Ike. Ike throws one on net, gets deflected back into the corner by the goaltender. Stewart picks this up, drops it back to Norman. Norman takes a shot, but it hits the shin pad of the Andover player, and just like that, we got a 2-on-0 shot. Oh, and Andover capitalizes on that one as they walk in on a 2-on-1 rush there, and they find the back of the net, making this game 2-1. Fortunate series of events. Phil's not happy down on that end.
Well, and they got that at full strength.
They got that full strength, yeah. 5-on-5 again.
I mean, the D-man always want to go bar down. You just got to get it low and put it on goal and get it deep, get it deep, get it deep. You hit the shin pad, I mean, it's going the other way.
So what did they call Chalstrom on that? Did they call him a 5-minute major? They must not give him a game misconduct. He's still in the box, so they just must have given him a 5-minute or whatever a major is.
They gave him the 10. The 10 and 2.
But wouldn't you be ejected normally?
No, not for that.
So he's just out for 10 minutes?
Yep, then
okay.
He comes back.
Stewart picks this up through the neutral zone. He carries it in. He's battling against everybody at a 3-on-1 there, and Andover sends the puck deep into their own zone here into the corner. Puck bounces out, comes back over to Stewart. Stewart sends it back over to Ross. Ross takes a shot. Puck's loose in front of the net. Bouncing around. Can't tell what's going on.
I think it hit the post.
I think so too. Puck comes over. Liam drops over and grabs it. He throws it back in deep. Stewart there to battle for it. Isaac throws it back out in front. Kraus tries to grab that, lose that, or no, that was Pitzel tries to grab it. I keep forgetting that the red gloves are Isaac. Oh, and Andover's able to get it into our zone. They're going to just chip it. I don't know why that Andover just threw it there. There was nobody home. Oh, and I don't know what happened here. Did we get an offsides or? Oh, we got another. Oh, we got Ike going to the box. I missed what happened there.
I didn't see that one either.
I didn't see it, and I didn't have it on camera. I know. So, yeah, fair point is dwindling. Well, actually, I think we lose it immediately because of the call they gave
first period
to Chalstrom.
Chalstrom.
Yeah, I think we automatically lose it. Stone in the face-off circle. Puck goes back towards Oswald. Oswald deflects it back out. Andover with puck bounced right out in front. And we get it back out of the zone. Stone just dumps it in deep. Green's after it. He gets a stick on it, almost able to hold the zone here. Comes back out to the neutral ice. Andover regroups nicely, and they bring it back into the zone. Andover being forced wide by Kraus. No shot as Kraus got a good stick on that and forced that puck not to go on net. And they get it back out. Comes back into neutral zone. Andover goes D to D. Green's on him though. And the pressure, he's able to get control of that puck. Sends it back to Carlin and then to Kraus, but we get the buzzer. We'll start the second period with 47 seconds of a penalty. Charleston will remain in the box, I believe, then for the start of this next period. And again, I don't agree with that call on Charleston.
You know,
that was not a dirty hit.
I'm usually the biggest advocate for the Zebras, but I don't like how that first period went. I mean,
I would agree. I mean, we saw it live on the replay.
Contact through the hips, you know, angling, like this is all you can do in Pee-wees. You can't hit, and I
don't even think that was an intentional hit.
No.
And same with Liam's corner hit over here. I don't agree with that. That was not a hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. But the boys got to refocus here. They got to get on to creating good offensive opportunities. They got to get the puck deep. They got to start to move it around. Like they got to get to work here. And
they do. Yep. They got to come back to life. John, are you a big poker guy?
Not really.
No?
Why?
Well, the Millich compound is having a poker party, $50 buy-in today, tonight at 7.
Wow. I didn't know anything about that.
So if you want to join us, come and play some poker at Millich's. I'm not a big poker guy either, and 2 years ago, the last time Jim really had a big party, I won the whole thing.
Oh, you did? What was the pot?
It was a lot of money. It was like $1,000-something bucks.
Oh, fuck. That's great. Shit, sorry. Excuse my language.
It was a lot of money. I was very happy with my performance. I bluffed my way through that game. And again, I'm not the biggest poker guy. I don't play normally.
I love it. I only want to play for an hour. I don't want to play for 6 hours.
And it went on for like 3 hours, 4 hours. It was a long. There's guys that started like going all in when I won it, just to get rid of, because they were sick of playing. And it's like, well, fine, you're going to throw your money away. I'll win it. All right, we're going to start out with Stone. We got Pitzel back up to right wing on the power penalty kill. Green's at left wing, and it looks like Vaughn was back at D. Boys continue to maintain possession of this. Stone brings it into the zone. He tries to send it over to Pitzel. Got tipped into the near side corner here. Andover able to regain possession of this, and they send it up the ice. And they come in the zone. Shot. Jake gets, I think he got his blocker on that, sent it just wide. Vaughn chips it back behind. Tries to get out of the zone, but Andover able to hold. Andover again maintains possession of this. We got 14 seconds left of this penalty kill. Green's on it, pressuring here. Andover sends it back to their D. Andover cycles it in, takes a shot, gets deflected wide and hits the glass behind there. Bounces back out into the crease, and Jake grabs that and covers. And that's going to kill the penalty as we're back 5-on-5 now.
All right, let's get to work here.
Good whistle right there.
Let's get our lines lined up here, and let's get back to work. Let's run a Panther. I'd love to see a Panther right here.
I would agree. Now. That would be a perfect jump out. Folks at home probably don't know the Panther play, but It's going to fall on Liam here in the far near side corner. He's going to try to, he's trying it.
Drew's got to go.
Drew's wasn't there fast enough, but Graham's on it. Liam did it exactly the way you're supposed to. The near side corner will chip it out to the far side winger and generate a rush coming back our way. It actually worked there, so. Graham gets this, he loses it, and he goes down. I don't know how we're not getting a penalty on that. And there's another stick. Finally, we get a call for a trip as Drew goes down. We might have just missed that on the corner here, but Drew goes down on a trip here in the near side corner. Andover's going to go to the box. We'll have a 5-on-4 finally. There's 2 trips there, though, because Graham Zoney went down first.
We got to capitalize on this one. Based on how this game is going, we got to get after this one.
Coach is going to leave that same line out there. Schulte will be in the face-off circle. Andover wins the puck. Andover tries to send it around the boards. And it bounces over Liam's stick. Max is going to be first to it. Max tries to send it back over to Milic, but Andover did a good job at pressuring, and they get possession of this in the neutral zone. They send it deep into our zone, not the way we'd like to start a power play. Liam picks this up. He gets pressured by Andover, looking for passing options. He's going to send it around the boards over to Milic. Milic can't grab a hold of that. And Andover maintains zone possession here. They send one. And Andover, they got a shot on goal there. The rebound went back to Andover, but he shot it just wide. Liam grabs this. He's going to send it over to Schulte. Schulte grabs it on his backhand. Can't maintain zone pressure or possession of that puck, though. And Andover again gets possession of this. Neutral zone play again. Max Peterson grabs it. Going to chip it up, but it goes right back to Andover, and 35 seconds left only of this power play, and we have nothing to show for it. Liam intercepts a pass. Stewart's able to grab this. He picks it up, and he's got his speed going for him again. Fighting through traffic, can't get up there. Andover picks it up. They beat Liam initially. Kraus is there, shot, and Jake reads it all the way and gets a glove on it. Not the way we wanted a power play to go. We need to get some new legs
this looks like
up
an
here.
Andover power play.
Yeah, this does. This is atrocious, unfortunately. Just not able to get anything going there. 12:24 left of this second period. Stone wins the faceoff over to Kraus. Kraus sends it over to the near side boards, and it comes our way. Stewart's in after it. He's got JoJo and Stone with him. Andover gets there first, though, and able to get it back out of the zone. They send it cross ice through the neutral zone. They carry it in. Shot goes wide and hits the boards back behind the goaltender. JoJo Ross trying to get it. Stewart able to get a stick on there and chip it out into neutral ice, but that kills the penalty as we're back 5-on-5 with nothing to show for that power play. Wasted opportunity there, unfortunately. Ross circles in here and picks it up. He gives it to Stone. Stone walks around a couple players, comes into the zone, but can't make it through everybody as Andover is a 5-on-1 with Stone there. Andover brings it back into our zone, cuts through. Can't get through Kraus there with a nice play. The Andover regains possession there.
Way to be ready for that one.
Yeah, Andover picked that back up and was able to get a shot on goal. The rebound goes out in front, and our boys directed into the near side corner. So, who is this? Stone gets it. He's going to rush it out of the zone. He loses a handle on that, though. And I don't know what happened here. I don't know what. Somebody's going for a slash. It looks like number 4 from Andover is going to go to the box. We'll take another power play. Hopefully we get a different look, though, than that first one. So we'll be coming back down here. Quinn doing a great job on our iPad here and keeping even the shots on goal are up to date now.
Yes, thank you,
I love
Quinn.
it.
Great job.
We win this face-off. It goes back to Vaughn. Vaughn sends it cross ice to Pitzel. Pitzel sends it into the corner as he was getting pressured by Andover. Gramzoni lost an edge there, and it results in Andover being able to get it back out. Pitzel's going to be first to it. He's got options, and he's decides to walk it back behind Jake. He comes back around. He's got speed. He sends it up to tried to find Gramzoni, but Schulte grabbed that. Pitzel comes in with speed, supports, and keeps it in initially, but Andover grabs this, and they send it back out. Again, not very impressive, but that's going to be an icing on Andover, so we'll be coming back our direction. Charlstrom's still in the box. He's got to be nearing the end of his 10-minute misconduct. Get an offensive zone draw. Schulte in the face-off circle. Puck is won back to Pitzel. Pitzel with a shot. Deflected by the goaltender into the glass. Graham lost his edge again. I wonder if he's got a bad edge here. It's twice he's gone down for no reason here. Pitzel grabs it in the corner, finds Schulte. Schulte with a one-timer. Goaltender makes a great save as it comes back out. Andover grabs this. They bring it through the neutral zone. A shot by Andover, deflected into the corner by Jake. Schulte picks it up. He feeds it over to Green. Green loses the handle on the puck, though, momentarily. Andover comes up with this. Pitzel's there to support. He picks it up. Pitzel's going to carry it back into the zone. He cuts up to the middle. Takes a shot, but the Andover goalie gobbles that up in his belly there, in between his legs there, and he's going to hold on to that. And we'll get another offensive zone draw. Coach is going to change up the lines. We have 10 seconds left of this power play. Looks like we're going to have Isaac Olson back in the face-off dot. Stewart and Ross out as your wingers. Max Peterson and Liam Hamas back out there for your defensive pairing. Isaac in the face-off circle. He wins this puck. Well, momentarily he almost had it. It tied up his guy, but Andover gets it back behind their goaltender. Stewart's first to it. He sends it back over to Ross. Ross tried to feed it right through the slot to Stewart, but it gets intercepted by Andover. Somebody lost their glove here, but Stewart grabs this puck, loses it to Andover again, and Andover brings it back out of the zone. Max is able to grab it. Andover gets it again in the neutral zone. Isaac strips him of the puck. He carries it back out. He gets it, keeps the possession, brings it back out further again. Isaac continues to pressure here, but Andover able to get it back out. Max grabs it, sends it to Stewart. Stewart tries to get it back in the zone, but can't complete. Stewart picks this up, looking for passing options, sends it cross ice over to Ross. Puck was mid-air, though, when it reached Ross, so he's not able to grab it. Puck goes back deep into the Andover zone. Andover grabs it, and they're going to be able to bring it back out. There's a race. Isaac Olson grabs this. He's got support from Liam. Andover grabs this. They cycle back behind our goaltender. Got pressure from Isaac and Liam. They decide to dump it back behind the goaltender. They continue possession of it behind there. Two players go down behind the net. Ike picks the puck up. He's able to carry it out of the zone. He chips it off the boards, gets it in deep, and he goes down, and no call.
I don't know how you don't get a call on that. I don't know.
The Andover player goes down, slides into the legs of Ike, and that was definitely a call. I don't care if it's not intentional. That's still a call. Andover picks it back up, and they're able to get it back out of the zone. It goes to Carlin. Carlin goes cross ice to Kraus. Kraus decides to rush this. He goes up the outside boards, but meets an Andover player. He's able to get it into the zone, though, deep, as Andover picks it back up. They feed it back over into the neutral zone. Carlin there. Andover just rings it around the boards. Kraus is first to it. He tries to feed it over to Stone. Hits some traffic in front, and Andover gets it and sends it back in. Carlin grabs this puck. He's going to send it around the boards over to Green. Green grabs it. Andover strips him of the puck, takes a shot, hits Carlin's stick, though, deflects and has a bounce, and Jake's able to read that all the way and covers. 7:26 left of the second period. Shots on goal, as you can see, are 12-13. Andover actually leading the shots on goal count. Stone's back in the face-off circle, tried to win it forward, but it goes to Andover. Andover gets a shot on goal, but saved by Jake. Andover gets this, wraps it around the back of the net, backhanded shot attempt. Rebound goes back to Andover and goes out in front of Jake again, and Jake comes up with a save, and he decides to cover it. Andover's doing a good job now pressuring, and
I just don't like the momentum of this game.
I don't. No,
at all.
It's not looking good, and Andover's got some good players here, and they're not to be underestimated. They're obviously second right now in districts for a reason, or third in districts. I mean, looks like our boys are huddling, trying to figure out their strategy. Stone's going to remain in the face-off circle.
Oh, they're going to run a Panther and try to send Will.
I think so. Stone tries to win it back. He gets it back to Vaughn. Vaughn tried to launch it up to Pitzel, but it hits traffic in front. Andover comes up with it. Shot attempt. Second shot, Jake saves both here. Goes back into the near side or far side corner. Puck goes back behind our goaltender. They continue to battle for it. Hitzel comes out with this. Fans on the pass attempt. It goes to Chalstrom. He's obviously back out of the box and back in action here. Shot from the point goes wide, but for Andover. Andover retains possession of this. They feed it over. Shot saved by Jake. Rebound, and Andover comes up with it. And they bury it to tie this game up 2-2. Andover's passing looks a lot different in this second period. Our boys need to reach in deep someplace and get going. As Andover ties this up halfway through the second period, 6:34 left of this second period. Lots of game left, but our boys need to come on strong here. Andover's been out shooting us. As you can see, 18-12 is the shot on goal total. Puck comes back. Max Peterson grabs this. He carries it back behind Jake. Gets it over to Gramzoni. Gramzoni goes down again and loses the puck. Andover gets possession. They bring it back out. They cut on front. Goes right out in front. Scramble out front. I can't necessarily tell. I think Jake finally gets possession of this, and a lot of chipping going on in front. This player's going down and not certain what's going on here. Nobody going to the box after that scramble. Schulte will take the face-off here. Andover comes up with it. Puck goes back behind the net. Max grabs it, sends it over to Gramzoni. We're able to get it out of the zone, but Andover maintaining zone puck possession. Puck goes back all the way to Jake, and Jake decides to cover and just takes the whistle. Surprised we're not getting a line change here, John.
Yeah, I mean, well, they just changed.
Yeah, I suppose.
20 seconds ago.
Schulte's staying in the face-off dot. Goes back to Liam. Liam grabs it. He's going to send it over to the near side. He finds Milic. Springs Milic. He's got Gramzoni. He feeds it over to Graham. Oh, and Graham tries to backhander it, and he saves. Andover coming back out. Great play by the boys.
Great Panther. Love that
That was
one.
the textbook Panther play there. Liam picks this up, redirects, comes back out the other way. Border along the near side boards. Liam intercepts a pass attempt by Andover, but fumbles it there for a second. Andover grabs this again. Oh, and our boys do a good job at keeping shots out. Schulte picks this back up. He gets it over to Drew. Drew's rushing. They got a 2-on-1 again as they come in, and he feeds it over to Graham. Graham takes a shot, but it hits the goaltender. And Bryden, their goaltender, comes up with a save and keeps Andover from going down 3-2.
I mean, I'm impressed out of what we're seeing out of Milic. He drives that thing outside. He's fed Graham twice.
Yep. Exactly what we harp on him at the Milic compound. Go wide. And just like that, two great opportunities. He's not going to
like the results. He's going to come home tonight and tell you, I don't like the results.
Carlin shot from the point, gets intercepted actually by Isaac. Isaac tries to backhand it in, gets deflected just wide. Stewart grabs this puck. He maintains possession, shot, hits traffic in front. Isaac grabs it back there. Stewart again grabs it, throws one on net, and Bryden, their goaltender, able to save this. And they get another whistle. Olsen will take the face-off again. We win this. Stewart gives it back to Kraus. Kraus with a shot from the point. Gets deflected just wide. Isaac and Stewart, they're battling on the near side board. Stewart's able to come with it. He decides to cut through the middle, gives it to Kraus. Oh, and the puck just bounces underneath Kraus's stick. He goes cross ice to Carlin here. Carlin's going to rush it into the zone, drops it back to Stewart. Stewart cuts right up the middle, fans on it. First shot, he gets his own rebound though and sends one. It gets sent to the corner though, and Andover regrouping here. Andover tries to clear it. Ike got it and threw one on net. Rebound though. And Andover is able to clear it out of the zone, but that's going to be an icing, and we're going to come back down our direction. Coach is going to take this opportunity to get some fresh legs out there. 3:53 left of this second period. 2-on-2 still, or 2 versus 2. Looks like we're going to go back to Hitzel's going to take the draw. Stone drops back. Willie wins that over to Max. Max, though, loses it over to Andover. Andover brings it back behind the goaltender. Oh, Stone able to hold the zone, but he loses it. Max, with his speed, though, comes in. Andover throws it cross ice, but just out of the reach of their other player. And they're not able to get a good shot off. They continue to battle. Andover gets it. They center it. One-timer attempt. They fan on it and goes wide of the net. Andover again centers it. And Will Pitzel picks this up. He chips it up to Stone. Stone tries to cut up. He tries to go through the D again, and he loses it. These boys need to take a lesson from the Milich here that can't cut up the middle. Green gives it to Pitzel. Pitzel gives it back, and they dump it back into the zone. Andover able to regain possession of this. Puck goes to the far side boards. Milich fresh off the bench. He's there to pressure. Vaughn grabs it, sends it back around. Pitzel grabs this. Pitzel gets it over to Milich. He's got Stone with him, and now Pitzel, he feeds it over to Stone. Shot hits traffic in front, deflected in the near side corner. Andover sends it around the boards. They're able to carry it back out, and they got the speed as Krause is there. They got a two-on-one. Milich with a great back check. Forces a shot from far out, and they send it wide. Liam grabs this. He's going to rush it in the zone. He centers it over, tries to find Schulte, but just can't find its mark. And now we got another one-on-one battle as Andover brings it back in. Krause does a good job forcing the player into the far side corner, and they're not able to get anything off on it. Schulte loses that at his own feet there. Puck comes out front. Oh, and the ref blows the whistle, but it was still loose. I think he thought that they had it covered. It popped out. I'm sure that far side ref couldn't see that, though. Yep. Andover player, parents not very happy. Bryden's dad, Brett, is screaming at the ref over there. Goldie dad's passionate.
Well, I think Andover's got enough calls tonight. They don't need to complain about much else.
Schulte's going to remain in this face-off circle. Puck goes back to the Andover point. Andover able to keep the zone. Back to the point again. Andover tries to shoot it. Their D fans on it. Milich picks it up. Gets it out of the zone, trying to feed it to Schulte, but not able to come up with it. Andover brings it back in. Shot. Jake does a nice job saving that one. Liam grabs it, trying to battle on the near side corner for this puck. Andover there doing a good job pressuring. Andover's D gets it. Shot from the point goes wide, hits the glass behind, bounces all the way out to the far side corner. Krause and Schulte continue to battle along the far side boards. Milich stepping up to support. Andover coming up with these battles, these one-on-one battles, that we're losing them over and over again, it seems like. Andover tries to center it, gets intercepted initially, comes out front, bounces out front, and now there's a big rumble out front again as the players are hacking away at Oswald, it looked like, and coach decides to change up the lines. Probably a good play, but lots of hacking back and forth in front of the goaltender, and our boys are not going to tolerate that. Looks like the refs are just going to let it ride here. Isaac's back in the face-off dot. He comes up with the win. He maintains possession. Gives that over to, who's that, Carlin. Carlin feeds it over to Stewart, who gives it to Isaac. Isaac goes cross-ice over to JoJo. JoJo brings it in. He's able to ring it around the boards, gets it in deep. Isaac's first to it. And over there, though, intercepts and able to try to throw it over to the far side boards. Max Peterson gets it, tries to take a shot, but it gets deflected just wide. Andover again trying to clear the board, clear the zone, but Stewart and Carlin able to hold strong. On a pass attempt, goes to Andover. They're able to get it out into the neutral zone. Puck gets dumped into our zone, back behind Jake. Centering attempt by Andover. Nobody home, though. They can't get a handle on it. Ross feeds it over to Isaac. Isaac tries to spring himself, but hit the skate of an Andover player. Oh, and pass attempt. Ross was just offsides, and we'll get an offsides here. Down to 4 viewers. I wonder how my streaming's doing. If we're getting bad, you should pull up your phone and see how it's streaming. See if it's smooth or if it's... Like I said, this is a new app. I'm going to try to bring Zoom to the next game or one of the next games. Well, it looks like it's playing pretty good, huh? Back up to 6. Andover brings it into the zone, but that's offsides. 1.3 seconds left of this second period, so we'll get the face-off and then the horn. And there's the horn, and a 2. It's still 2-2. Andover out shooting us, and they really dialed it up this last period. As you can see, 24 shots on goal to 15.
My father-in-law, Don, said the audio's cutting in and out on the mic.
Oh, that's not good.
Can you repair it, or what do you do, Billy?
No, I don't know. It just might be this new app here. I might have to do some playing on it on the next one because they're synced, and if you mess with them, they'll fall off. So I could try to maybe let's look at some of these settings here. Yeah, the mic's paired.
Well, big third period here. These boys got to come to play. Everything they got, you got 5 shifts apiece, 15 minutes, time to go.
We're going to try to adjust maybe the... Oh, I can't adjust that. I have it set for low latency, so that might be our issue. Adjustments will come for the next game.
Well, like everything else, it's a learning process.
So, John, let me tell you about my plans here. I bought a camcorder, a cheap old 2012
what?
Sony
camcorder?
A Sony hand cam from 2012. That's all I need.
My dad probably has one still.
Probably. It took me a while to even find one. But that cheap camera, and I have a new gimbal coming. The new gimbal will mount the new camera, and that will outfeed into my phone, and I'm able to live stream through that then, and I'll be able to zoom. So I'll be able to bring you closer to the action is the game plan. We'll have to test it out whenever I get the setup.
Well, I am continuously impressed with your evolution each week on the technology.
If that goes well, I think next year I might upgrade the camera to a 4K camera, because this is only going to be a 1080p camera that I'm upgrading to, and it'll be about $700 for the new Sony camera that I really like, and then I'll be able to actually provide really good video footage.
Well, not official tax advice, but I think that's a deduction. That's a contribution.
I should start,
to the
I got to get this to be monetized here.
Yeah. Not official advice, but I think it would fly.
I think so. Yeah. I'll have to start going
if you put a 1 in front of the 7, I mean, I don't know if anyone would ever know.
Yeah, you never know. Puck goes down the distance of the ice for an icing, so we'll have a defensive zone face-off. Schulte's in the face-off circle. Puck goes to Andover. Andover shot attempt from the point. Jake reads it all the way and gets a glove on that, and he's going to save this.
Well, Jake's had a great day. He's been put to the test. I mean, the shots are 24-16.
Yeah, we're off on our shots on goal totals here.
With shots on goal.
Oh, is that?
She has a dispute about how they're being counted, so
she's probably not wrong. Andover able to hold the zone here. They get it into the our near side corner. Ike able to chip it up the boards though. Andover able to hold. Sends it off. A weird bounce off the glass. Milic grabs it. He feeds it back over to Schulte. Schulte gets it out of the zone. Tries to feed Gramzoni, but pass gets intercepted by Andover. Schulte picks this up. He's going to carry it. Goes to the near side boards. Into the corner. Andover's to it. Schulte goes down. Andover sends it back around the... Nope. Take that back. Andover picks it up. Schulte grabs it. Shot hits a stick from Andover and gets deflected up into the netting, and we get a whistle. So I think I know what the audio issue is. I have it set up for low latency, so there's very little lag in between how long the video is playing in live time. Normally I set it to a normal latency level so that it's about 10 seconds to 7 seconds delayed on our stream. So what you're seeing at TV is about 7 seconds behind. And this automatically set up to low latency, which means it can get some glitches because it's trying to do too much.
I appreciate the description. When I woke up this morning, I didn't know I would become an expert on latency by the end of the day.
Well, I'm going to fix it, but I can't do it midstream, it says, so I got to wait till the next time. Puck goes into the near side corner. Andover centers it. Jake with a save, and the rebound goes back to Andover, and they bury it. And just like that, we're down 3-2. 12:54 left of the third period. Andover's coming barreling for us. They're looking to put a hurting on us after we won that game 9-3 against them the last time. Fortunately, that was just a scrimmage. I'll probably blame that on cold feet as it was a cold day outside at the rink.
Wow.
Face-off goes to Andover. Andover picks this up. They're going to carry it into the zone. Stone is there to pressure. They gets it deep into the zone. Vaughn sends it around the boards. Puck bouncing. Andover comes up with it. Centers it. Shot. And Jake gets his pads down and makes a save. But again, more dangerous plays by Andover, and they're hungry to beat us. It'd be their first win against us and be our 4th loss in District 10. So our boys need to dig deep. Will Pitzel's going to take the face-off. He wins it back over to Vaughn. Puck was bouncing, though, so Vaughn loses the handle on it. Andover doing a good job pressuring. Green sends it around the boards. Goes to Andover's point. Shot. Goes wide of the net. Stone's going to be first to it over on the far side boards there. Carlin grabs it. Can't get it out, though, as Andover gets their stick on it. Walks up the middle. Shot hits traffic in front. Will Pitzel grabs it, brings it back behind Jake. He sends it off the boards, trying to get it to Stone. Andover tries to get it, or takes a shot, but Carlin has it hit his skates. Will again grabs this. He's going to carry it around, gets it to Green on the wing, bounces off his stick, and goes right back to Andover, and they're able to hold the zone. Vaughn grabs it, tries to get it out, but he's being battled. Will Pitzel picks up the loose puck. He's going to carry it out of the zone. Will carries it through the neutral zone. He gets it in deep, continues to hold this. Shot, and he shoots it low. It goes right through the crease, but can't find the back of the net. Stone picks it up, takes a shot from far out, deflected high over by the goaltender. And Will tries to give it to Liam, goes right between his legs, though, and he couldn't gobble that up. Krause is going to be first to it. He's going to find Liam. Liam's going to carry this back in. Carries it through the neutral zone, though, and loses it, though. Krause sends it up to Stone. Puck comes back into our zone, though, as Andover regroups and grabs that. Liam gets it back over to Krause. Krause tries to feed it to Pitzel, but the pass is off its mark. And Milic does a good job battling here. Forces a turnover. Graham grabs it, tries to take a slap shot. Goes wide of the net. Liam grabs it, sends it back over to Milic. Graham gets it, drops it back to Krause on D, tries to feed it over to Liam. Hit a player from Andover, though. Liam gets there first. Tries to take a shot, bounces off the Andover player and comes back out to the neutral zone. Krause first to it, feeds it back over to Schulte. Schulte runs into an Andover player. Graham Zoni comes through. And Andover gets it back possession of this, and they're going to carry it back out. They get it in the zone, carries it right up through the middle. Shot, hits Jake in the pad, bounces loose. Dangerous rebound, and Jake is able to come up with that. Milic grabs it, gives it up to Schulte. Schulte brings it into the zone, throws it out front. Graham Zoni just not able to get a good handle on that puck and get a good shot off. Max doing a good job at pressuring, trying to hold the neutrals or the offensive zone, but Andover able to get it back out. Andover centering it. Jake is able to intercept that pass attempt through the crease, though right out in front, and he just stops their momentum by holding on to it and gets a whistle. We got Champlin Park tomorrow, too. They're going to need to figure out some stuff because Champlin Park's
Is that up in Champlin, too, on the big sheet?
Huh?
Is that up in Champlin on the big sheet? Or where are we at?
That's at Champlin Ice Forum, so...
Jill also gives us a shout out and says the audio sounds great.
Okay, good.
All right, good job, Billy.
Stewart grabs this, carries it back behind our net. He cycles the puck, looking for options. He's going to send it over to JoJo. JoJo gives it back to Stewart. Stewart takes a shot, hits a shin pad, though, in front, gets deflected. Stewart grabs a hold of it, though, tries to go around Andover, but Andover gets a stick on it and carries it out of the zone. Olsen with a nice stick lift there and carries it back out, robs him, carries it up the middle, shot, hits a player up front. Oh, and a rebound. Ike gets it again. Just can't find the back of the net here. Stewart picks it up. He sends it back into the corner as he lost it to his feet. Andover's first to it, sends it around the boards. Carlin there trying to hold the zone, not able to do so. Max Peterson uses his speed and just bodies out the Andover player. Max gives it to Isaac. Isaac brings it up the middle, loses it. Stewart there to support though and keeps it in the zone. Ike again grabs this. Battle along the far side boards. Andover finally, trying to get it out, but they bouncer not going their way. Andover able to finally carry it out of the zone. And he beats Kraus, walks her in, gets a shot, but Jake gets a good save. Puck goes in the far side corner. Ike tried to feed it over to Stewart. Vaughn sends it near side over to Ross. Ross feeds it right up the middle to Isaac. Isaac's going to carry it in, gets it in deep. Loses it to Andover though. Puck goes back behind the net. Oh, and they try to clear the zone. Stone almost with a great interception there. Andover gets it, sends it down the length of the ice, and that will be an icing, and we'll get an offensive
this is
draw.
when you got to get the boys fired up. They got 2 or 3 shifts left each. We're down by 1. We got to get rolling. You got to give it everything you got here. We want to stay on top of these guys in District 10. Let's go. Come on, boys.
7:51 left of the game. Pitzel will be in the face-off circle. Puck goes back to Andover's D in the corner. They're going to be able to get it out of the zone. They bring it through the neutral zone. Vaughn's there to disrupt that play, and they bring it in off sides, and we get another whistle. Looks like Will's going to bring his team together and come up with a little strategy here. I like it. Communications.
Do something. Come on. Come up with something, boys.
Will wins it back. It goes all the way back to the corner, though. Kraus is going to be first to it. He tries to ring it around the boards, doesn't get much on it though, and Andover's able to grab that.
Let's go.
Will cycles back down, he picks it up, tries to get out of the zone, a bounce comes out. Trevor Stone almost able to be sprung there. Battle along the near side boards here.
Good job,
And
Stone.
Andover gets it, shot, hits Jake in the stick here, and he able to grab that and cover for a whistle. 7:15 now left of this game. Say 29 shots to 19, or if we're doing Quinn's counting, it's 30 to 18. Oh, dangerous puck goes right out in front again, and I think Jake's got it covered. Whistle blows, it bounced back out, and then Andover is able to chip it in the net, but it was already blown dead. So, and I think they're going to take Will Pitzel to the box. I'm not certain what for.
They're not fans of Will today. They're not fans of SLPCR at all.
Coach is going to do a little bit of a switching up with the lines. Looks like we'll get Schulte out there. Taking the face off. Puck goes to the near side boards. Andover sends it cross ice. Jake with a nice save. Goes into the corner. Andover's first to it. Vaughn's there looking to up some pressure. Andover sends it right out in front. Jake uses the stick to deflect it into the far side corner. Andover again maintains possession of this. Their power play looks structured as they got good passing going on. They send it D to D and walks it in. Shot goes just wide. Goes into the far side corner. Andover continues to maintain puck possession and cycle this. And a fumble by them. Graham gets it. Gets it up to Schulte. At least gets it out of the zone, but Andover intercepts and they bring it back in. Slap shot attempt goes high of the net. Grouse battling along the far side board there. Andover picks it up, brings it back in behind Jake. He's got time and space. He's looking for passing options, throws it out front. Jake, though, is able to use his glove there to kind of deflect it back behind the net. Andover comes back up with it. Back in the corner. They center one. Kraus did a nice job tying up his man, though, and they're not able to get a one-timer off there. And I think the puck went out of the, went the whole distance of the ice for an icing. 11 seconds left of this penalty kill. Looks like we're going to have Isaac Olson, Stewart, Max Peterson, and Liam back out there. Stewart gets a hold of that, tried to rush it out of the zone, but Andover tips it away. They throw one off net, though, hits the side of the net, bounces back behind the goaltender. Max tries to rip it around the boards, but doesn't get much on it. Andover brings it right back out in front, and again, Liam loses his stick in the... And puck comes all the way back down. Liam gets off the ice because he lost his stick. He broke his stick. I'm going to be crying later on as that's a $250 stick gone down the drain.
Whoops.
Son of a bitch.
Still under warranty?
I was wondering why he wasn't picking it up, but when the ref picked it up, it waffled like a cheap... Well, I better not say that. We can finally get it in the zone. Penalty has been killed. Carlin grabs this. Tries to bring it back in. And we're going to get a whistle. Looks like Andover's going to go to the box for a check. We'll go back on a power play. We need to put our best kids out there. I don't know what to say.
Well, you got to put your guys you like the best for the day out there. Who's playing well?
I'd really
try
like
to get something going. I mean, we haven't had a good scoring opportunity in the second period, I don't think.
I would really like to see Milic out here on this one. He's had a really strong game. And I think that
he's trying to do something here.
We'll see. Well, we have some of our best players out here right now. Pitzel is in the face-off dot, goes back behind the corner. Stewart's back there trying to pressure the offers. Will Pitzel steps up to support. He comes up with it, brings it out front. Oh, and they just can't get much. Will grabs it, throws one. Another save by Andover's goaltender. Will grabs this, throws it around, gets it to Max. Max with a nice redirection, gives it back to Stewart. Stewart goes back to Pitzel. Gives it back to Stewart. Stewart just can't get a good handle and a good shot off. Goes over to Stone. Stone drops it back over to Carlin. Carlin gives it back to Stone. Gets it into the corner. Andover came up with that, and they're able to get it all the way down to the zone. And that's going to go the distance. Should be an icing, and we'll get another power play or a.
I mean, I don't hate. You don't need both D out there. I mean, throw 4 forwards out there.
Like
throw your 2 centers out there.
To be honest, I'd like to see us throw Drew out there. He's a goal scorer. Get Drew out there with those 3 forwards.
Here they swapped Norman for Carlin, and they're trying to do something here a little bit.
Puck goes back into the far side corner. Andover comes up with this. Will Pitzel's there to try to pressure, but Andover keeps it. They try to backhand it out of the zone. They're able to chip it off the boards and get it out. Vaughn's going to be there to grab it.
Now let's go.
Vaughn picks this up. He feeds it. Oh, she tries to feed it over to Will Pitzel, but the pass is out of his reach, and Andover gets it, and they bring it back out. Max Peterson's going to be first to it. Only 25 seconds left of this penalty. Max tries to feed it to Stone, but Stone goes down as he's trying to reach to grab it. And we'll get a nice.
I don't know what their strategy is, but slotting this on the power play, you immediately rush the puck outside and get it deep and set up the power play. We got them sliding shot passes through the neutral zone trying to find a guy. That's not what you do. You've got to get it deep and set it up.
I'd agree.
Maintain control.
Andover does it perfectly. They clearly have worked on that, and the boys have bought into that system. And Vaughn comes up with this. Oh, and he fumbles it here for momentarily. Backhanders it off the board. Gets it at least into the neutral zone, but 10 seconds left of the power play. Ike comes up with this. He's going to walk into the zone, tries to cut up the middle, though. And again, the cutting up the middle stuff has got to end. Like, all these boys should know better by now. Isaac centers one. Goaltender sends it over to the corner. Andover brings it back in, and we're back 5-on-5. Kraus picks it up. He carries it back behind Jake. Redirects over to Milic. Milic gets it over to Isaac, and Isaac's going to carry it. Pass it over to Schulte. Schulte cuts wide. Drops it back to Isaac. Isaac takes a shot, and Not certain what happened. I think he got deflected by his stick maybe. Goes up and hits the netting.
I mean, they got to be talking about pulling the goalie here. I mean, 2:47, that's a long time, but we got an offensive zone faceoff. We've had control for the last couple minutes. I don't know. You got to talk about it here.
Let's see what they do here. I think it's Schulte in the faceoff circle. He wins it back to Liam. Liam walks around the first Andover player, cuts up to the middle, takes a shot. Oh, and he fans on the shot a little bit. Loose puck out front.
Backup stick. It's not the starting stick.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah. I wonder if I'm within 30 days of that.
He's gonna blame that on you. Well, my backup sucked. Yeah. That's your fault, Dad.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's not matching for my original stick. It's a twitch.
If I would have had a good backup.
Max able to hold the zone here. Liam steps up, grabs it, cycles right up the middle, takes a shot, right in the gloves it down. We get another whistle. Coach is going to leave Liam and Max out there as your defensive pairing, but decides to switch up the forwards. We're going to get Will Pitzel, Stone, and Stewart out there. I like the forwards right now. This could be a good deadly line here.
Pickett's thinking about it. He's talking about it. I like it.
Yeah, Jake is about 15 feet out, and Jake comes racing off to the bench.
Oh, come on, boys. Two on it. Let's go.
And Jake's off the bench here, but Andover's able to get it out of the zone, and I don't know if all our boys are aware that we're empty net now. Stewart picks this up, carries it in, but we're offsides.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, get regroup here. Figure out what you got going on with the goalie out of the net. See who you got. See what you got, and let's get organized here.
Minute 42.
This has got to go deep. It's got to go 2-3 hard on it. We have to maintain possession and get some quality scoring opportunities.
Will wins this back. Virtually, Andover starts to get a stick on it. Oh, and Liam does a good job pressuring. He keeps that going to the outside. Who's that? Schulte picks this up. He sends it over, tries to feed it to Will Pitzel. The pass is just too far out of his reach, and Andover brings it back in. Liam's going to come back in, and we got a player down here. Liam feeds it over to Pitzel. Pitzel throws it over. Oh, no, and Andover grabs it. Liam, I think, blocked that and sent it wide. Max picks it up. He's going to send it through the neutral zone. Stewart picks this up. Stewart comes in with speed. Drops it back to Stone. Stone, though, loses the handle on it. Oh, and Kraus, though, is back here playing some good defense. Gets it over to Stone. Stewart's going to carry it back in the zone. Cuts wide. 46 seconds left. He throws it around the back of the net. Goes over to Schulte. Schulte goes centers it to Stone. Stone with a shot. Oh! Just misses it. Goes back to Kraus. Kraus at the point. Cycles over. Gets it over to Liam, and I don't know what happened. We get a whistle.
Penalty on Andover here.
Penalty on Andover, and that was a dangerous plastic.
Interference.
From Kraus.
Interference.
Liam's shaking his head. I don't think he liked that pass from Kraus as he passed it over to him, but he had pressure immediately, and luckily Andover touched it and got the whistle, because that would have been probably an empty netter there.
Now we got time.
Now it might be time for a timeout, I feel like. Get the boys, regroup. We got 30 seconds.
Do you get a timeout in PWA?
I don't think we got a timeout. I thought we did. Maybe
I don't think you do in D10 games.
Yeah. Will Pitzel is going to be back in the face-off. Puck goes back to Andover in the corner. They ring it around the boards. Max is racing over there to beat him. He's able to get there. Oh, and Andover gets it out of the zone. Puck comes over to Trevor. Trevor Stone's going to carry it in. He's looking for passing options. Tries. 14 seconds left. Andover gets it. Shot attempt goes well wide of the net. Max going to be first to it. 7 seconds left, and we're down to the wire here, and Andover's going to get this. They dump it back in, and that's going to be the end of the game. 3-2 win. Andover is victorious over our boys as they gave up a nice lead, and
2-0 after the first period.
2-0 after the first period, and they gave up today. I feel like they're not playing the way they should be. I mean, I feel like they need to start harping on these boys to cut up the outside when they come into the
It's mid-January. We got 30 days left. I mean, you got a couple weeks till the D10 championship. We got one tournament left. Like, it's time to go. Like, this is where you need to be clicking if you're going to make something happen.
But right, well, John, we'll see you tomorrow. Are you going to be at the game tomorrow?
Yep, I'll be there tomorrow.
I might be bringing some new camera equipment. We'll see. I got to get battery stuff. Still got to come too, so I might not be tomorrow, but soon.
We'll see you on Sunday.